Hello Tech World and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a deep dive into the all-new iPhone 17 after using it for an entire month. Now, I've come from the iPhone 15 Pro, so I had to find out, can someone who's used a Pro model actually enjoy the base iPhone 17? Well, after a full month of real-world use, I've got some honest thoughts to share. In this video, I'll go over what's new, what's improved, and whether it's really worth upgrading, especially if you're coming from an older iPhone or even a Pro. If you're new here, we talk all things tech and gaming on this channel, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if that's something you're interested in. We're getting super close to 10,000 subs, and your support truly means the world. Alright, let's not waste any more time, let's jump right into the iPhone 17. Kicking things off, let's talk about the design of the brand new iPhone 17. I went with the black colorway, which I've always felt looks clean, professional, and stylish, no matter what outfit I'm wearing. And honestly, this color looks incredible in person. That said, if I'm being honest, the black leans a bit more toward dark gray than a true black, at least to my eyes. If black isn't your style, don't worry, Apple has you covered. The iPhone 17 comes in 5 colors: black, white, lavender, mist blue, and sage green. So whether you like something minimal and classic or something bold and fun, there's a color that'll suit your taste perfectly. Now let's talk about comfort and feel. Wow, this phone is silky smooth in the hand. The iPhone 17 feels perfectly balanced and lightweight, and honestly, it's one of those devices that makes you want to carry it around without a case. The flat edges and slightly refined curves just make it so comfortable compared to previous models. As for the buttons, Apple keeps these simple and functional. On one side, you've got the action button and volume rockers, and on the other, the power button with the camera control button conveniently on the bottom for quick access. That said, as much as I love holding it naked, I know myself, it's only a matter of time before I drop it. That's why I usually keep it in this ESR case for extra protection. Even with a case though, the build quality is so solid and premium that it almost tempts me to go caseless just to feel the design in its raw form. But what about you? Are you a case person, or do you prefer to rock your iPhone bare and without a case? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to see how many of you go caseless. Now let's get into the display. And man oh man, Apple has finally given base iPhone users what they've been asking for all along: ProMotion technology. That means you're now getting a silky smooth 120Hz refresh rate on the iPhone 17. Scrolling through menus, swiping between apps, even gaming, everything just feels buttery smooth. Coming from the iPhone 15 Pro, this is a feature I really missed on the base models, and now that it's here, it makes the iPhone 17 feel like a whole new experience. And yes, Apple also included always on display, which lets you see a dimmed version of your lock screen when your phone is locked. It's not a game changer, but it's one of those quality of life features that's nice to finally have on the base model. When it comes to screen size, Apple made a small but meaningful change. The iPhone 17 now comes in at a 6.3 inches compared to 6.1 inches on previous models. It doesn't sound huge on paper, but in the hand and while watching content, it's definitely noticeable due to the thinner bezels. Moving on, let's talk about brightness, and this is where Apple really stepped things up. You'll still get the standard 1000 nits max brightness for everyday use and the 1600 nits peak for HDR content, but outdoors is where the difference is massive. The iPhone 16 maxed out at 2000 nits, but the iPhone 17 jumps all the way to 3000 nits peak brightness. And let me tell you, it's a night and day difference. I have no issue seeing my screen outdoors anymore, even under direct sunlight. On top of that, Apple has added an anti-reflecting coating. To be honest, it's not mind-blowing, but it does cut down some glare, which is always a plus. And finally, the iPhone 17 is protected by the Ceramic Shield 2, which Apple claims offers up to 3 times better scratch resistance. Now, I can't really test that since I always throw a screen protector on my iPhones, but it's nice knowing the extra durability is there. Overall, the display on the iPhone 17 is easily one of the biggest upgrades over previous models. And for me, it's one of the features that finally make the base iPhone feel pro level. Let's talk about performance. And the star of the show here is the new A19 chip. This is a step up from the A18 found in the iPhone 16, and Apple really packed some serious power into it. The A19 comes with a 6-core CPU, a 5-core GPU with neural accelerators, a 16-core neural engine, and even hardware accelerated ray tracing. What all of this means in real terms is smoother performance, better graphics, and a chip that's built to handle the on-device AI features that came with iOS 26 without breaking a sweat. In daily daily use, everything feels incredibly snappy, apps open instantly, multitasking is seamless, and gaming has been an absolute joy. I haven't run into any performance hiccups at all, which is impressive for a base iPhone. Whether you're browsing, gaming, or using AI-powered apps, the iPhone 17 handles it all effortlessly. And that's a big reason why the base model feels like more than just an entry-level device, in my opinion. Moving on, let's talk about the front-facing camera, because Apple actually gave it a nice upgrade this year. You're now getting an 18-megapixel center stage camera, which is a solid bump up from the 12-megapixel sensor on the iPhone 16. The center stage camera allows for support in both videos and photos, which is a nice improvement. And here's something new that I think vloggers and creators will love, which is the new dual capture mode. This lets you record using both the front and rear cameras at the same time, so you can show your face and what you're looking at. It's a fun and creative tool, especially if you're filming reactions, travel vlogs, or unboxings. But I'm curious, is this something you'd actually use? Let me know down in the comments if you're into features like dual capture. As for the speakers on the base iPhone 17, I've got to say they sound pretty good. You're getting a dual speaker setup, and in my opinion, it delivers clear, balanced audio with a decent amount of depth and bass. Honestly, it sounds way better than the single speaker setup on the iPhone Air, and that's on a phone that actually costs more. Whether I'm watching sports, anime, or just streaming a movie, I've had zero issues with the sound quality. Voices come through well, and the overall audio experience feels immersive. As for the rear cameras, this year you're getting a dual 48-megapixel Fusion camera system, and honestly, it's been fantastic. I've been snapping a ton of photos and shooting some video, and the results have been super impressive. The color accuracy looks great, the detail is sharp, and dynamic range has improved. Whether you're shooting outdoors in bright daylight or indoors with softer lighting, the iPhone 17 handles both really well. Let's take a quick look at some of the shots I've captured so far using the base iPhone 17. As for video quality, it's just as impressive. For those who don't know, I actually film all my YouTube videos using an iPhone, and this year's camera system continues to prove that you don't always need a professional setup to get high quality results. If you're someone who's looking to start YouTube, make content, or just take better photos and videos, the best camera is often the one already in your pocket, and the iPhone 17 is a perfect example of that. As for the battery life on the iPhone 17, Apple claims the iPhone 17 could deliver up to 30 hours of video playback and around 27 hours when streaming, which is pretty impressive on paper. It also supports fast charging, giving you up to 50% battery in just 20 minutes when using a 40-watt adapter or higher. Now, in my real-world experience, I've had to charge it at least once a day, but to be fair, I'd consider myself a heavy user. I'm constantly watching YouTube videos, snapping photos, and recording clips throughout the day, all of which naturally drain the battery faster. That being said, if you're more of a light or moderate user, you can easily make it through a full day without needing to charge your iPhone. And thanks to the improved efficiency of the A19 chip, the battery now lasts even longer during everyday tasks like streaming, browsing, and social media, giving you more screen time without worrying about hitting low power by the evening. Overall, I'd say the battery life has been solid, not a huge leap forward, but definitely dependable for most users. So, how has my experience been with the iPhone 17 after using it for about a month? Honestly, it's been pretty great. In my opinion, the base iPhone 17 is the best overall option out of all the new iPhones released this year. For $799, you're getting closer to a Pro model than ever before. It now comes with upgraded base storage, ProMotion technology, and even the same front-facing camera and features as the Pro. The main differences really come down to the telephoto lens and the chip. The Pro models use the A19 Pro, while the base model runs on the A19. But for 99% of people, this phone is more than enough. It's perfect for anyone who wants a great display, solid battery life, and flagship-level performance at a more reasonable price. The iPhone 17 Pro is for those who want the absolute best camera experience for photos and videos and don't mind paying extra for it. But as someone who's used the iPhone 15 Pro as their daily driver for the past 2 years, I can honestly say switching to the base iPhone 17 has been seamless. I've been able to do almost everything I did on the Pro. The only real thing I miss is shooting in Pro RAW. To wrap things up, should you upgrade to the iPhone 17 if you're coming from the iPhone 16 or an older model? In my opinion, yes, there are several noticeable upgrades this year that make it worth considering. Even compared to last year's iPhone 16, the iPhone 17 offers meaningful improvements in performance, display quality, and overall user experience. It's faster, smoother, and feels more refined across the board, making it one of the most balanced iPhone Apple has released in years. As always, Tech World, it's been a blast, and I'll catch you on the next video.